still speaking about the U.S. election. Tonight we are joined by David Kuteesa, who is here to break down the U.S. elections as America decided today. And David Kuteesa, nice having you today again.
Nice having me today.
Yeah, yesterday was a great day, and we were asking questions of when shall we have the results, when will they come out, when will we be seeing this? And thank you for coming tonight to break it down. So kindly explain to us what we see. We are seeing the red, the blue, and yes, the numbers.
Indeed, thank you, Betty. Grover Cleveland in 1893 was the last person to do this. He left office, lost, and came back to become the president. Donald Trump is the second person to do this. And how did he do that? The Democrats have historically had what they called a blue wall. And this begins on the East Coast, where you have Washington, you have Oregon.
And I see California over there.
Indeed, California, the home state of Kamala Harris.
Okay.
They retained these. But this is what happened. When it came to this side of the blue wall, we have Wisconsin, we have Michigan, and we have Pennsylvania. Okay. Right in the morning, Donald Trump had Pennsylvania. So this meant one thing, that the Democrats had to count on the swing states. Pennsylvania is one of the swing states.
Yes. And
they had to count on that. What did Donald Trump actually do in Pennsylvania? He did this.
Whoa, we see Harris with 48.4%, and he beat that with 50.7%.
Not to forget that in 2020, it was blue. It was won by Biden. All those 20 electoral college votes with Trump. He went ahead. He comes back to all these other states. Let me first go back to Texas. They were originally red, of course.
Yes.
He retained it with 56% versus Harris's 42%.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So that was the main action so far. But there are so many states not counted. And he's already at 292. In the first bulletin, he was at 277, but he's increased to 292. But you already have Arizona still counting. It was considered a swing state, which was blue in 2020, but he's already leading by far, so it could turn to his side as well. And when you look at Nevada as well, he's already leading with 51% versus Harris's 46.8%.
So Americans have decided.
Yes, Americans have indeed decided.
So tell me, how does it stand with the House of Representatives?
The House of Representatives, he's not only winning this. When you look at the House of Representatives, actually here, let's get to the House of Representatives quickly. When you look at the House of Representatives, he doesn't disappoint once again. Okay. It gets more massive. He comes and even breaches the blue wall in this case. California still being taken, and Wisconsin, Michigan, and Ohio, Pennsylvania, all still taken. But not to forget, there is still counting ongoing. When the counting gets done, with over 35 electoral college votes still pending, you are likely to end up with Donald Trump having 312.
You sound very passionate, like a Donald Trump side of person. You sound very, very passionate about it. Okay, David Kuteesa, is there any more detail you would like to brief us on about the election as we wind up this particular segment about the U.S. elections? Yes,
Kamala Harris hasn't conceded. Yeah. That's the first thing. And the other thing is that they've all made sure they win their home states. Kamala won in California. Yeah. She also won in Joe Biden's home state of Delaware, and Trump, of course, won in Florida, only losing in his birth state, New York, but that's already blue, but he won in his home state of Florida.
There you have it from David Kuteesa, and remember you can follow up on all the stats on the different social media platforms. We are telling you what's happening with the U.S. elections. Now we get back into that, and you can follow all these stories on our social media platforms. Thank you, David Kuteesa, for joining us.
Thank you, Betty.